Hey cuties, and welcome to another video. My name is Kia if you're new here, and thank you so much for coming to my channel and watching this video. So today's video is going to be on this cute V French tip set, and basically what I did to achieve it, to make it easier for myself. But first off, in the beginning, I'm just going through and showing you guys all of the colors that I decided to use for this set. Most of the colors are Madam Glam. Of course, I always use my Beatles Blooming Gel because it came in a 2-pack, so I don't have a need to use the other one right now. It is what it is. But if you're new here, most of my videos are going to start off with my nails already top coated. If you already been subscribed, then you know why. But if nobody told you, it's because it makes drawing the lines on these nails a lot easier. And first of all, I just want to say, see how my brush is like bent like that? I didn't do that on purpose. When I took it out of the little cap, it was kind of like that, and it worked out perfectly. So that's tip number one I would recommend, is if you can bend your brush a little bit to be a little stiff like that, I would recommend it, because it made it 10,000 times easier to do it, as well as of course starting off with your nails top coated. Also, make sure when you're drawing your nails, angle them in front of you as if you're looking straight down at them, so you'll see what the V tip will look like. Make sure you're drawing your line straight, because if you angle them like slanted a little bit, you may find yourself drawing the lines crooked. The only way I would recommend turning your hands to the side is if like you can see that it's straight, but you need to turn it to make it easier to draw the diagonal lines from an angle to make it easier. I also turn my hands a lot because of the fact that I'm filming and the angle that I'm filming. So that's why I turn my hands a lot, if you notice it. Also, when drawing lines like this, I recommend pressing not super hard on the brush, but just a little pressure on it to cause it to flare a little bit, to get the lines wider so you don't have to go back over it so many times. But my problem with this was I didn't have enough like polish on my little pencil box, so I was trying to use up as much as I could, but I really needed to add some more polish. That's why I had to keep going back on top like this. Also, another thing, when you're drawing your V French tips, you need to decide if you want them to meet in the middle, in terms of you want the lines to touch, or do you want them not to touch and there'll be like a little like space of pink in the middle. And you'll see what I mean in a second, because I'm going to go back on see how there's a little bit of space in the middle right there, and then I go back on top to draw it to make sure the lines connect like they're touching, so you can truly see like a traditional V. See, they're touching there, but some of them they weren't. Like my index finger, the lines are not touching, meeting at the middle. So that's what I mean. That's personal preference. It depends on you. It doesn't really matter per se. I say, like, if you're putting charms all the way down through the middle, then it definitely won't matter, because depending on how big the charm is, you're gonna have that part. Sorry if I keep saying y'all. I gotta not do that as much, but basically once you get through drawing the lines, that's like the hardest part. I did start off very slow because I wasn't sure how to do this, because I don't think that was my longest brush. That was like my second to longest nail art brush. But what I recommend doing is, imagine you're holding a pencil and you're drawing a circle, and you know how you move your wrist to draw that circle. Instead of moving my wrist to draw this, I decided to just hold the brush and move my arm instead, which caused me to keep my hand steady. If you struggle with keeping your hand steady, maybe try moving your arm and not trying to just move your wrist, because just moving your wrist may cause you may start out drawing a straight line, then accidentally get a little crooked or something like that. Just moving my whole arm made it easier for me. Now when we got to this part, of course, when you're filling in like tips, French tips, V French tips, or just like regular deep French tips, like I said, I always press down a little bit more on the brush. Like the regular brush that comes in the polish is already kind of wide the way it flares, so I press on it and keep my hand steady. I do the same thing. I don't move my wrist like that. I move my arm itself and allow the tip of the brush to line up with the line that I already drew. So as I drag my arm down, it stays in a straight line. That's what I found helps me. Also, because blooming gel is thick, I did not go in here with 2 coats of polish usually, because when I go in 2 coats of polish, I don't know if I put too much on there or what, but it always ruins my shape at the tip, which is why my other tip is to always make sure when you're polishing your nails, even if you put a thin coat, just to try to wipe underneath on the sides a little bit to make sure that you still keep that shape intact. If you get your nails done by a nail tech, you'll notice they do that too. I used to go to Nails by Nay, and she used to do it, and that was one of the things that she used to do on my nails, and now I realize I'm now doing my own. And also blooming gel, I don't know if it's just Beetle's blooming gel, but you may put a thin layer, but for some reason it feels like it's thicker than what it appears to be. Or maybe I just always put a little too much because I'm trying to make sure I cover the polish. Maybe it's just a me thing and not everyone else. But just also wipe the sides with blooming gel as well, because it spreads, and next thing you know, it'll go from the middle of the nail towards the tip, because it's like it's flowing and expanding. And I don't know, maybe that's just my personal experience. Also, I'm not gonna lie, my blue fingernail, my ring fingernail, I loved that side that you can see there, but when I turn it, you see how there's one side that looks just like regular straggling straight lines. I think watching this back, I don't think I put blooming gel on the other side of that fingernail, which is why it turned out like that. Because when I did it, I was like, why it look like that? I could have fixed it. I could have did it over, but I didn't care enough to do it. I was tired. I was tired. That's usually what it always is with me. I'm just tired. And honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal. Like somebody looking from a distance, they just saw the blue. They just saw the blue and the white. So it's like, it is what it is. It wasn't deep. So that's why I did not go back and fix it. But if something like that truly bothers you, then go back and fix it. But side note, I just want to really acknowledge how I really like the application on these were just nice. Like the cuticle area was nice, the shape was nice, the thickness was nice. Like especially my pinky was, that thing was straight. And because I had to put a brand new nail on it. The rest of the nails are old enough, they're fillings, but I had to put a whole new nail on my pinky. Also, that green had looked real good on my skin. Like usually I'm all for the orange because I have a gold undertone and orange and purple pops on me. But that green was just doing something. I don't know. But that's really kind of all there is to it, you guys. It wasn't much of nothing else to do, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys watch the rest. But don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and become part of the Cutie Gang if you ain't already. And when you do subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss an upload from me. Also, follow me on Instagram at Cutie Crush, as well as on TikTok. I'm also Cutie Crush, and I'm thinking about creating a Snapchat. And also make sure that you guys pay attention to my channel so that you can see my community posts. And once again, comment down below and let me know if you like the video, as well as if you guys prefer longer videos or not. Just interact with me. Tell me some things. Give me some video ideas. What you guys struggling with, what y'all want to see. I'm thinking about doing a video of exposing myself so you can see the real raw behind my nails and whether they last or they don't last. I feel like that's something most people don't show, but I'm still learning, and I don't mind showing you guys when I do a fill-in if there's lifting. I think it might be helpful, but that's just me. But let me know down below. Bye, y'all. Mwah.